Konnichiwa. Hello everyone. I feel like that's quickly becoming a habit, starting and straight away having a sip. Let's get things rocking and rolling, shall we? There we go. So, it's been a while. It's been a couple of days actually, I think probably almost a week, which keeps happening. Time keeps getting away from me. But we are back to it. You can probably tell we're already in. And we are on run number 41 now, so we've had 40 whole runs of doing this. Successfully made a Seaglide, so that's one thing. On to the next thing, so I suppose it's going to be sea moth now, if possible. We'll see. That's probably shooting a little high, but I'm nothing if not ambitious. So let's fire away. There's a couple of things worrying me about this run now. Mainly the fact it's going to be a bit of a rush in the beginning because I know there are a couple of entries that come up. I think it's probably after about the half hour, 40-minute mark they're going to get me. So, but we'll fire away. If I'm rusty, I apologize. Let's just get into it and see how we do. So, last time we got pretty comfortable with the early stages, so I will rush through it and do some reading. I say rush. Where are we going to be? Yes, big tube. We like big tube. Kaigan or Kudaku. Gary fish. Get back here. There we go.
Is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Right, there's some. Perfect. I was playing a little bit of Subnautica the other day as well, actually. Introducing it to a friend of mine and trying desperately to show him some of the Leviathans. And didn't have too much luck actually, even while trying to hunt for them, didn't get any biters, literally speaking. Which is quite frustrating, but it's given me the itch to travel further afield today, so perhaps we'll see. Don't know if we're going to see any reapers. Maybe go hang with some reefbacks perhaps, I don't know. Titanium, 基本的な建築素材、はい、大丈夫です。個人用ツール。We'll do the simple stuff first. I say simple. Remember when we were struggling? Jori sumi shokuhin. Hi, Gary fish. So this was a new one last time or the time before. Roraru na fumi da ga hijou chisai. I wouldn't describe a Gary fish as floral, but ah well. Let's go. Right. Next up is the silicon. If I can remember which way I'm going again. Ah, there we go. I do love this area. Ooh, and we've got some sandstone as well. Perfect. Dagan or Kudaku. Gin Kanpeki. I should probably make the scanner though, so let's get some mushrooms, among other things. Hello. Ooh, probably closer than I'd like. While I'm here, let's see. Do a bit of a reading session when we get back as well. Although I am in a rush, technically. If I can learn more words, I won't be in so much of a rush, but we'll see. If I can read everything, I never need to worry again, but that's probably a tall ask. Right, let's make the usual stuff then. So, Kihon says I didn't need the lubricant, but I've hovered over it anyway. Junkatsu, tennen yurai no yussei junkatsu zai, sangyo yo, demo, silicon ga hoshii. It's amazing what a couple of days does to you as well. Already I'm sensing the dread of some of the later PDAs that we saw last time, because we made a lot of progress, and I've probably definitely forgotten most of it. Keitayo no dengen, that's a problem. I don't mind learning new things, that's fine. I definitely don't like forgetting anything. But we have focus, so we will keep going. Tsuru scanner, 生物や技術設計図のデータを獲得できる分光スキャナー。はい、素晴らしい。Should probably make the fins as well. So, 装備品、フィン、右直方向の足の動きを前方への推奨力に変換する。泳ぐ速度を約 15% 増加させる。大丈夫。はい。Can't make the repair tool just yet. Can make the knife though. Survival knife. 標準的な多機能サバイバルツール. Karen's a little loud today. And last but not least, well I say last, フラッシュライト、バッテリー駆動の全環境対応型光源. Every time. It's when you get lots of kanji together, it makes it so clunky to read sometimes. Which is ironic, because I love kanji. Let's make some food as well. Jori sumi shokuhin, hai, gari fishu. Subarashi. So, could probably do with a few more fish actually. And you can tell my memory's bad because I've already forgotten how to make the other tank. Glass, silver, titanium, and my one. And I think we have enough. So let's get it made. Let's first put that away so I don't waste my battery. Aha. 大容量酸素ボンベ O2 混合高圧縮された呼吸に適した空気。はい。読めるよ。And the rebreather as well. So this was one that I got stuck on last time. So Shinkai Sensui Toki. So when deep diving, の酸素を節約する CO2 を調整し、呼吸可能な空気へ改良する. So, silver and creep vines. Again, probably well, not getting too far ahead of myself. Not even organizing my kit. Now is not the time to be panicking, but I will. So, we need sulfur and mesh and many other things. Ikaigan, Subarashi. Do I scan things? Probably not. That wouldn't be wise. One day. Here we go. Dogon, Samari. Lots of lead. Not what I need. I can hear you. There you are. Get popped. Oh, there's two of them. Of course there's two of them. That's fine. 応急処置キット、体力、治療用の包帯、流血を止め、傷口の消毒に使用する。はい。Sticking to the challenge. If I can't read it, I can't use it. So may as well get some practice in. get a whole fish as well, because I think they're reasonably easy to read if I remember from last time. And let's see if we can find a brain coral, just so we don't have to go home just yet. I agree. I don't know how loud the sounds are for you guys, but they're reasonably loud for me. Where are the reef backs? Oh no, it's the gas pods. Never mind. I won't go play with them. All the way over there. Knife there. Grapevine or Kiru. Why not this one or that one? Ah well, I'm not fussy. Let's. I mean, they've made the effort. Let's just go cut that one. Oh no, they are not as fussy as I thought. この惑星の植物は未知の多様性に満ちた。Right. Further study recommended. More wreckages needed as well, wherever they may be. まずは泡が必要です。And probably some fish as well. Thank you all. Right. Plan of action. Go back, read some fish. Random thing to say. Read some PDAs. Wait till daytime. Scan for Seaglide. And we'll be good. In theory. Let's give it a go. And we do have sulfur as well. So, need to make some fiber mesh. So, 丈夫な天然素材、快適な着心地。はい。着心地 like feel or texture. はい。Grapevineの What was... Have I read that actually? Grapevineのサンプル. That's fine. But... はい。そう。I know this word. I do know this word. 崩る。崩るじゃん。Hmm. It's not. I do know that word. I've read it so many times because it is like rotting or decaying. かけのクリッパインのサンプル。Surely we would have had that by now as well. 主に珪藻で構成された植物素材。Kuzuri is to decay, but I think it's a different kanji. And now I'm doubting myself, which is how you can tell I'm definitely out of practice. But I would define that as a loss unless I'm right on the reading. We'll see. Which is quick as well, because that's only like, what, 12 minutes? So I'll call that pretty piss poor, but let's go through the others. So, 配線の必須素材、鉛放射線を遮蔽する, so to shield from radiation. Titanium, I think we can skip that one, don't you? シリコンベースの合成ゴム、金、高い導電性を示す非常に貴重な社会的財、what's Karen saying? 財産。Oh, we know that one, never mind. Shut up, Karen. はい、そう、ケーブサルファ、洞窟に生息する特定の植物から採集される硫黄ベースの粉末、水中で可燃性を示す。はい。Done the tools, whole fish, all of the fish have the same one. 小型の食用魚, so edible fish or small fish for the purpose of eating. Acid mushroom we haven't done in a while. 紫色の菌類、酸性の体組織を持つ。And then those ones are all fine. Kusatta. If that's right, which I'm feeling more confident on, Kusatta. Fairly sure. I don't know why I'm doubting myself so much today. It's been a while. Kusatta, of course it is. I've been playing lots of Elden Ring as well, so yeah, probably should. Yeah, probably should get that. Yeah, fair. Anyway. I'll allow that. Sorry, I've not been sharing my screen. Kusata. Hi, there we go. Just to prove to you guys, if it's loading, which it doesn't seem to be. How odd. How interesting. That's never good. Ah, Hello, I thought it was you. Welcome, Raven. Um, Tidy, you've caught me in the midst of trying to get my screen capture to work. But, well, you'll just have to trust the fact that Kusata is actually correct there. Kusata クリープパインのサンプル、主にケイ素で構成された植物素材。はい。そう。大丈夫。Because of that, we're carrying on. And as and when we come across the fact of why my dictionary is not sharing, we'll fix that later. So let's do some food. 調理食品、そう、ゼラチン状の肉質。So, whole fish, gelatinous meat. And 調理済みブラダーフィッシュ we've done quite a few times. So, スポンジ状で軟骨質、低カロリー、ありがたいことに無臭。はい。And ブーメラン、ヒレの周りが食べるのに適している。あ、2つ。2匹. If we're counting properly. So, I'm aware now. I've probably... Oh, I can still make that. That's fine. I'll probably just clear up my inventory a little bit. And 導線。そう、銅で作られた基本的な電気配線. We'll make that as well, because I know I'm going to need that for the Seaglide. Which still I haven't got at this point. We'll eat up. I did promise some PDAs as well. ろ過した水、完全な有機膜でろ過された水、ベジタリアン向けではない。And repair tool. There we go. Silicon gomu, cube, sulfur, and titanium. Ironically as well, I've just noticed that the repair tool doesn't actually use batteries, which is kind of strange. Completely fine, but yeah, just never noticed that before. Tidy. Any PDAs that we feel like we need to practice against? 音声記録、周囲の放射線量増加を検知しました。オローラ号のドライブコアの損傷から予測される増加量と一致しています。はい。異性生命体には想定外の用途が考えられます。一性資源の活用は効果的な生存戦略です。And most of these are fine. Any difficult words we had, Boxer is fine. 生態系を育んでいます。はい。研究推奨 recommendation 虐殺 massacres all the good stuff. I think we're fine. One day we'll go back and we'll read everything again in detail, but today the Seaglide is my main focus. And if I want that, I should probably fix my comms unit. Let's go. Straight out, straight back in again. 修理する、リペアツールを使う. We'll get that going. 修理する。救助部隊が現在地に。はい。And as much as I like having fiber mesh and lead, don't think I need it at the moment. Let's get going. Right. Focus. Rex. And normally I like to go east, so I will stick with that trend because it proved well last time. So we're doing okay. There's still time. I feel like we've probably rambled a little bit. But in theory, if we can find the Rex quickly and we can find a couple of boxes, we will be back on track with where we were. So let's see how we do. On the way. Or am I just going to find a bunch of grab spheres again? Oh, is that a beacon? Beacon no Langai. Grab sphere no Langai. Unseki. はい。解析進歩率。完成です。
New blueprint acquired.
New blueprints acquired. Not the one I want, though, is the problem.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive
Interesting.
biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
I'm sure we'll be back online before long. Oh, we've got the violent ones as well. Might just keep going, you know. Although, I suppose we've got the risk then, if we go too far, that's when the PDAs come in. Plus, I don't really have the depth at the moment. Need the rebreather. Oh, the watercolor's changing. Maybe I will see a Reaper today, you never know. Ooh, here we go. Don't know why I made that sound. Kitaigatta norimono. Right. Are we in danger just yet? Probably. Are we in danger now? Almost definitely. Is it floating islands this way? No, it's another blood kelp zone. Which is fine. Kitagata norimono. Kinzobe. Right. This looks ominous. Very ominous. And we've got bone sharks. I don't mind bone sharks. Bone sharks are fine. Although we can't swim very fast, so we'll see. Okay. Yeah. I like this area. But the depth should probably be good. At least for the moment. When you swim as slow as this, everything just seems really quiet out here, so it's probably not going to do us many favors. Yin. Aha, we do have boxes down here.
A common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
More? Oh, just the vehicle bay. Which is all well and good, don't get me wrong, but not what I'm here for.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
Uishin. Hi. Mata online ni natta. Ooh, never mind. Nicked me on the way up, what a bastard. So far, not even one fragment for a Seaglide, which is disappointing to say the least. What I will do though while I'm here, I don't think I've read a spadefish, so sorry mate, you're coming with me. If I can catch you, there we go. Probably a little deeper than I intended to go. I'm getting ahead of myself again, I'm losing focus. That's the one I've been to, I believe. Looks too familiar for my liking. Because this is the thing, we keep spawning in different areas, which is fine, but I believe the wreckages, I know the big wreckages stay exactly where they are, but I believe the small wrecks and boxes also stay where they are, and yet I never seem to remember where they are. There's at least one Seaglide, so we're good. Where do we find these fragments? Nobody bloody knows. Everywhere. And yet nowhere. I have done it successfully a couple of times within this challenge, but normally there's words that get me beforehand. But it can be done. Because the more we fail, the more we learn. If I can find them more efficiently, we get more moments of reading as opposed to aimlessly swimming about though, which I'm sure is what most people are here for. A logical person would probably use the comms unit a bit more as well, but we're not here for logic. I'll see if I can read what we have got though, because I suppose it is potentially new stuff. Is this going yet? It is not. Let's have a look. So we've got new things either way. So beacon we were fine with. So その場にたまる座標信号を発信して効果を支援する名称はい、名称を編集可能。はい、大丈夫。防水ロッカー、水中に固定可能な小型のストレージ and the grab sphere、人工重力を用い、軽い物体や小さな生物を引きつける。Never used it, probably never will. 携帯型乗り物形状、米素材からビークル always makes me laugh. ビークル for vehicle as opposed to 乗り物 which is infinitely better sounding. ビークルを製造する。多分必要じゃないと思う。Ooh, but we do have the spadefish. Let's give him a read. Spadefish. Usual thing, should have expected that. 小型の食用魚. That's fine. Nothing else is new. However, spadefish here. 程よい大きさだが、塩づらい. So, quite a large size, but a little bit salty. I'll take it. Get bed. And let's go the other way, because... and just like that, perfect timing. Again, out and back in again. We've got our first, well, yeah, first message. Ichi signalu ga.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency Seaglide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
はい、そ
Location uploaded to
う。
PDA.
洞窟内の泳ぐ。I do know. 中国。洞窟内の泳ぐ際の問題は道に迷い結果として窒息してしまうことです。And that's actually further down than when we were. 通信機記録された救難連絡を受信しました。再生します。こちら脱出ポッド3です。座標をアップロードしています。現状はシーグライドの穴を塞いでいますので、塞ぐ。再結集に遅れても心配しないでください。また、私たちを残して脱出しないでください。お願いします。脱出ポッド3以上。Oh, I'm feeling a bit ropey on the readings from last time. It is making me genuinely a little bit nervous. 配線キット。そう、I know this one as well. 絶縁された配線 必要不可欠な電子部品. And that means we can make the rebreather if I take my fiber mesh back out of storage. Let's give that a go. 装備品 rebreather. Hi. And we're good. We can breathe better now. We're not going to die. Not that we often get time to die, but you know what I mean. Right, let's go the other way. Actually, no. Let's go where we should actually be going. So, 脱出ボット3、浅瀬、ノリンが、乗員が、シーグライドの破損を報告。Reports of a broken Seaglide. That's what I want. Preferably not broken, but... So we're finally getting the fragments. I probably should just like trust the process and just do that in the first place, but... Or I can just find it by happenstance, just like that. Which is arguably better. So we're going to need silver, a CPU chip. Where are we? Seaglide. Seaglide. Fantastic. So, Seaglide のスクルーを介してトルクを水中の推進力に変換する。And we need Junkatsu and a battery, and we're good. So Junkatsu is just from creepvines, fantastic. And battery, easy enough. I think we've got plenty of copper. We do, and we even have the acid mushrooms. Let's go make a Seaglide. And I think that puts us back to roughly where we were. I should probably make some water as well. And talking of water, if I find some salt, I can make the good stuff. I'm sure there's... Normally I go to the blood kelp zone for the salt, but I'm sure there's plenty here as well. There's some. Shio o hirou. Kanpeki. Just testing as well. Can I auto swim and read at the same time? I cannot. That's a shame. 足を料理と衛生管理に用いるブラシ。And I need... I'm not going to have enough inventory space, so let's clear some things off first. So, 基本素材、潤滑油。I will make some spare actually. And if I make a battery, we are making the Seaglide. There we go. So, job done.
The Seaglide will increase your effective exploration range.
安全のため。
Please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Have we read this one? Seaglide は有効探索範囲を広げます。So the Seaglide will widen your effective range of searching. 安全のため、長距離、長距離移動の際は備えを準備し、近くの脱出ポットまたは拠点の 5km 以内としてください。はい。拠点。It is 拠点 because that one tripped me up last time as well. So 安全のために、のため for purposes of safety 長距離、長距離、近距離 is short range. So 長距離。多分 we struggle, we prevail. 長距離. Don't even know if that'll come up as a full word in the dictionary, but first and foremost, let's test if my dictionary is now working, which it is not. Fantastic, so I'll just have to type it here. Again, you'll just have to trust me. Jokyori. Jokyori is correct, so I'm not putting it on the list. You haven't got me just yet. Let's carry on. 潤滑油は乗り物やで発電装備の建造に必須です。And more stuff about the Aurora degrading. How much fun is that? So, equip Seaglide, yes. And what did I need the gold for? Gold is used for fabricators. Shall I make a builder? ビルダー、素材から10 Oh, we've got another one. 居住区画や設備を製造する居住 I'm sure we've seen that before. I'm sure I've read that before as well. 住所 So that second kanji there is 住 or 居住. If it's correct, we're going ahead. 居住 I have no faith in myself. 居住 we are fine. 居住 is correct. That's like the third close call we've had today. Yeah, what can I say? I've just got too many words in there. I don't know what they all mean or do. そう、素材から居住区画や設備を製造するコンピューターチップ、配線キット and battery. Let's pin that. Again, not that you guys can see it because it's under my face up this side, wherever it is. But it's there, trust me. 通信機。1シグナルが PDA にアップロード。Grim-looking snake thing. I wonder what that could be. Signal location uploaded. 通信機記録された十何連隔を再生します。こちらはカフェテリアのおじだ。一体何なんだ。こんなことが起こるなんて聞いてない。ポッドは途中でシモスを各投稿に潰されちまったが、今は洞窟のall of the words that is 単にぶら下がっている蛇みたいなやつが外角ごと食おうとしてやがるんだ。すぐ助けに来てくれ。So let's digest that a little bit. So, こちらはカフェテリアのおじだ。This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. Completely fine. 一体何なんだ What the hell was that? こんなことが起こるなんて聞いてない。I've never heard of such a thing occurring. Obviously, these translations are not always. We've also just heard like the audio tapes, so we've got a rough idea anyway. But the direct translations are always going to be different because it's never a one-to-one. ポッドは途中でシーモス格納庫 And I know we mentioned a Seamoth Bay. Is that 格納庫 Again, let's go to the invisible dictionary. 格納庫 is not the thing. Probably would help if I typed in actual Japanese as well. 格納 is correct. Come on. Interesting. What goes on? Fantastic. Fantastic. Love that. Absolutely love it. Apologies for these technical difficulties. We'll sit and wait. We'll sit and wait, won't we? Court. Which version of court shall we use? That one. Kakuno court. The dropped frames, they're massing. Hanger. Kakuno court. I'm going to put it on my list anyway. Kakuno to. このエピソードは問題だらけです。 Haku no to. Haku no ko. Hai. Hanger. Probably should put that on the list as well. Last unknown word. Haku no ko. And run number, we will call that a failure. Subusare chimotta. Busare chimotta という言葉は Tsubusu to break or destroy, I believe, if I remember correct. And we're still offline. Fantastic. Don't you just love it? Don't you absolutely love it? Doesn't it bring you joy? There we go. Perfect. Subusu, to smash, to crush, to flatten. Subusu. I'm going to add that one to the list as well, I think. Subusu. Subusu. To crush. Subusu. Subarashi. So, what do we have? We have 通知機記録された救難連絡を再生します。連絡。I always doubt myself on that as well. 連絡。連結, isn't it? 連結. 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 Connection. 連結. And I've got 連結 in my words here as well. 絶縁連結はどこですか? Hmm. 連結はここじゃないんです。はい。I did think I had Renketsu. There it is, Renketsu, linking, connection. Again, apologies for anyone who's been kicked out and had to rejoin. Connection today is not my friend. Luckily we've got the Wi-Fi man coming next week. Can't come soon enough. Literally, all of these upgrades, new PC, new like monitors, headset and everything, can't even connect to the Wi-Fi. Fantastic. Peak fluid intake. Ah, in all this time I'm dying of thirst. I do have some water though, so we're fine. Thank you. So what we need more than anything is this water. Shodoku shita mizu. So mekkin shori sumi. Hyohakuzai. And in order to make hyohakuzai, which is here, oh, this was the fun one, wasn't it? So it was jian enso san natrium hyohakuzai shodoku ni shio suru. Kanpeki. And for that we need koraru tube no sampuru. Probably a few. If I can hit them. There we go. Let's get 4, even though we definitely don't need 4. So I will get some spare salt if I can find some nearby. What I probably will be doing as well, because this has been a nightmare of connectivity issues, is we'll potentially call this one a practice run, because it's been clunky at best. Don't know if that counts or not. We shall see. We'll see what sort of mood I'm in. Hello, floaters. I haven't read you in a while. Floater. 複数の生物が共生することで構成されているライフサイクルは不明。Unknown life cycle is fantastic. Any salt? Oh, see, I've actually got a Seaglide now, and I'm not even using it. I could use this to go much further afield. Where's that other signal? Let's go. Let's just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Hello, gasopods. This is the point where if we've accepted death, then we've got nothing to lose, so we can just go balls to the wall and just scan whatever we want. In theory, if it'll scan. Nothing here. He says that, and then everything is missing. Let's just keep going, shall we? Brain Koraru. What do we think I could scan that would have potentially, not easy, but possible, plausible descriptions? Because that's where the fun is. Ooh, more salt, I will take that. Shio, Itotsu, Utatsu, and Sagan. Sagan. Ii desu ne. Any more bits? There's bound to be something here. That is a bin. I don't need a bin, but I'll take it. Gomibako. What I will not take is death by drowning. Seaglide no zangai. Mada motte imasu. Already have it. Bashutsu poddo-san. Ikimashou. So we have data box o akeru. Kompasu hado ni kompasu o hyouji suru. Does that mean I actually have the compass now? And we have 放棄された PDA データをダウンロードする. Nice. And a beacon, which we already have. Oh no, it's a Seaglide, never mind. Not that it makes any difference because we still have it. And my inventory is full. Anything? Just eat a bladderfish raw, can do. So, what did we get from that? That's the question. So I don't think I've read this one. Or is it just a data entry? Download したデータ。Aurora Go の生存者 Survivors of the Aurora 脱出ポッド3乗員記録 I think this was the one that caught us out last time. 脱出ポッド3乗員記録 We could listen to it. Subtitles? No. 不明な乗 again. Let's get some water and then we can read that. Zoom off and do some drinking. 脱出ポッド13 17 ごめん my inventory is so full. I am not playing well today. おめでとうございます。あなたの週間運動率 Was it swimming by any chance? 水泳
Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Nope. And 漂白剤2つ漂白剤は傷口の消毒や something 計画周囲の放射剤放射水事前に水を準備しておくことでIt always goes so quick. If I could make a mod for this game that just made the text boxes stay on screen slightly longer, I probably would, but I'm not the sort of person with the facility to do that, so any modders out there, hit me up. 消毒した水、滅菌処理済み I'm not dying anymore. I really don't need a floater, but I'll keep it on me just for the lols. That is still a thing. I'm very out of touch. I could probably do with making some ingots as well. So, 基本素材、titanium ingot と圧縮した titanium ingot. Probably the easiest of all of the descriptions. Lovely. And we have a new tool as well. 装備品。Compass. はい。HUD にコンパスを表示する. Now that could actually be of benefit. So I should go to LifePod 3 sooner, if I'm being honest. Because I like having a compass and it would probably help with knowing exactly if I'm looking in the right direction or not. So, got it on there. Let's get Dorsin and Hyson. Hyson Kito. Easiest way to get that is to just go down. Or I could even go to the other life pod and just see what's there. I was going to read that thing, wasn't I? God, I'm scatty. Am I drowning? I'm not. Lovely. 事前に水を準備しておくことで、脱水やそれによる死を防ぐことができます。渓谷周囲の放射線量よりオロオロ号のドライブコアが、Ooh, that's a new one. That is a very new one. That kanji is not on my list. 状態に達したと予測される2時間以内に量子爆発が発生すると考えられる。Let's keep going for the moment. I will come back to that other word. 漂白剤は傷口の消毒や水の浄化に必須の化学素材です。おめでとうございます。あなたの週間運動率を500%上回りました。データよりあなたは水泳が好むようです。I can see I'm drowning. and 脱水しています。筋肉を、I know this one as well. 位置に発達させるため、様々な運動を行ってください。Let's go up a little bit just so I don't. There's a nice little island here, conveniently for reading. 通信機記録された救難連結を再生します。We've done that one. That's fine. But this word here. So we've got 状態. We have 解 and something there. So let's see if we can work it out. 渓谷周囲の放射線、はい。放射線量よりオロオロ号のドライブコアが damaged of some sort. Let's have a look. Testing again. Hey, it's working now. There we go. Why hasn't that been working the whole time? Or maybe it has for you, but it hasn't been working for me, which is just not what we want. So we have, if we put in, am I in the right language? I am. If we put in sekai for a second, so we've got that kai kanji there. So let's see if we can work out what that other one is. It's genuinely a kanji. I have no idea what the reading is. Apparently it is rinkai. That's the right one there. Rinkai. Rinkai. Boundary. Or criticality, critical mass, is another use for it, which is probably what we're talking about here if we've got horshasen. Or horshasen being radioactive waves or radiation. This is going to be rinkai. Going on the list. Rinkai on the list. So we've got 3 from today. Which, considering how poor I feel I've been doing, is probably not too bad actually. So let's put nuclear criticality. And we'll chuck that on the list. So, hanger didn't last too long. Kakunoko. Is that going to fit? Probably not. So I'm going to trim it back a little bit, just so it fits nicely into the box. And I think there's no avoiding it. We can call that a run. So, run number 42 coming up. And with that being the case, I think time to say goodbye to a beautiful world, and my beautiful Seaglide. Again, I've only had it twice now. Twice, maybe 3 times. And I miss it more and more every single time. Goodbye, friend. I'll see you next time. And we will be ending. So, やめる。よろしいですか？セーブされていない進行状況は失われます。最終セーブからの経過時間。Don't mess up on that. We've read it 41 times. 53分。Right. So, save data deleted. Let's go again, shall we? 新しいデータでゲームを始める. It's probably not going to be too long on the next run. I might even have to save my data, which is something I don't get to say very often. But we'll see. We're back on track. Things are working now. We're into a flow. Only took 50 minutes. So, let's go. Let's prioritize some things properly this time, I think. So, priority, air tank, flippers, repair tool, then some of the other jazz. Where are we today? Yes, it did. 0. Peepaw. Peepaw を持っています. Holding a peeper. 海岸を砕く. はい。銅はすべての動力機器に必須の構成. There's so much doubt in my reading today. I need someone to sort of like rejig something in my brain and be like, yeah, you can do this. Thomas, if you're watching, this is where my self-doubt comes in.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Let's get some water as well. Because if we plan ahead, 事前に水を準備しておく。起きたら、おいたら、はい。準備しておいたら、死なないと思う。多分、おそらく、きっと。はい、そう、食料。ピーパー、目玉はタンパク質が豊富、栄養価が高い。本当に高い。水、ろ過した水、完全な有機膜で、ろ過された水、ベジタリアン向けではない。And we shall eat those, and we don't need water at the moment, so we're okay. I will, actually, while I think about it, シリコンと油を含む在来の種子. So 在来 is native. Gaidai was foreign. Silicon gomu. How many do we need? Probably quite a few. Trying to do Subnautica maths in my head while playing is just, yeah. Trying to stream, do Subnautica maths, read in another language, and not die. Yeah. And who says people can't multitask?
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre.
Fair point, actually. Yeah.
The only exception.
So, 標準酸素ボンベ。はい。Stefan, you're too nice to me. Right, all good there. All good. Let's get going. I'm going to go at the top this time. So, repair tool. Next. So, Sorfa ga hitiyo. Iyo. Let's do a quick run through of what we got though, because I do need to read the PDAs more frequently. Some of them have been a long time without reading. So, Aurora Go wa sentai ni fuguai ga shoji kiro kara hazure mashita. Genin fume, shui ni ningen no seitai hano wa arimasen. So, there have been failures in the hull of the Aurora, and it's fallen out of orbit. Origins unknown. and there are no signs of human life. 銅はすべての動力機器に必須の構成要素です。生存できる可能性が増加したでしょう。おそらく、きっと。Lovely. So copper is used in all moving, functional, powered devices. It's a vital component. 生存できる your chances of survival. And again, all of these, this is where the doubt comes in because I can remember all of the audio tapes, but this is where the data banks will be better because there is no audio for those. So I'm reliant solely on my ability to translate. So let's go. Cave sulfur next. And some silver. Probably wouldn't go amiss actually. Which one was this area? I feel like there's some good stuff over this side. Again, you can tell by the certainty in my voice, I know where I'm going. Not like I've done this countless times. But there's a box there, I'll remember that's there for next time. Oh, there's a geyser as well. I don't know if I have been here. If I have been here, I haven't been in here, so to speak. Don't get burned. Please be silver. Silver, lovely. Gold, even better. And again, perfect. Look at that. Namari, Gin, Kin. What's another one for luck? Ah, there's more. Perfect. This might put us in good stead, even if we do burn to death. I mean, burning to death is a vibe, but not what I'm looking for right now. I know, I'm going. So, didn't find any cave sulfur, but we have got plenty of other useful things. And there's another wreckage over here. Where am I in relation to the pod? Where is the pod? Over there, right, so we are to the southwest side, I think. Again, this is where a compass would be really handy. But yeah, we've got some wreckages southwest side, I'll remember that. Get some acid mushrooms. Probably too many acid mushrooms, but abundance is good in some cases. Brada fish. Right, come on, I need a cave on the way back. Get some salt. Any caves? Yes, there are things in here, I can sense it. Moguru. 潜水しているときにちょっと怖いんですけど大丈夫 Ah, more of the sandstone, perfect. If I actually survive for long enough, I will have everything I need. Come on, you little bastard. There we go, yeah. Got you that time, didn't I? And again, we've got a Seaglide right here, so that is 175 meters away and more south. We'll remember that as well. He's actually doing things tactically. He's starting to believe. Right. Need to somehow, by the time we get to newer parts of the game, I need people to just sort of like telepathically send words into my brain so I can survive for longer. So, what did we get? First and foremost, make some water. We're going to need some Hyo Hakuzai as well. Why is the ship moving? Never like that. Battery, Keitai Dengen, Haisen Kitto, 絶縁された配線、必要不可欠な電子部品. Probably make a few batteries actually. We've made some glass as well, so that's good. We've got the silver, we've got the titanium, I believe. We've got enough. We do not have enough. And we also need some sekier, some silicon, and it's nighttime. But we're good, we're good. Everything is daijobu, chums. Totomo, daijobu. Probably should have made a torch though, that would have been wise. I just need to find the tube. Any silicon? No. Why did I think this was a good idea? Hello, Reefback. So, blood kelp zone. 2 silicon there at least, so we can do this reasonably quickly. Suppose it wouldn't go amiss as well to get some salt. Shio. And again, there's more boxes around here, so probably, hello biter, you can leave me alone. Or not. So, scanner, probably on the list as well. Have I got enough, just about enough space for some scrap if I find it, which is good. And let's drink some water, and I should probably catch some fish on the way back as well. We've got the silicon, you can leave me alone too. So, scrap, fish, there's the scrap. And then we can see about getting some Seaglide fragments while the PDAs are coming in, killing 2 birds with 1 proverbial stone. Fabricate or scout. I do not want any salted fish, although 火をつけ、健康的で栄養豊富な食料を食べると喉が渇くが、長期既存可能。はい。邪気を連想させる。食べると喉が渇くが、長期保存可能。火をつけしたブラダーフィッシュ。I do not want that because it is wasteful, potentially. Maybe not. Probably though. Yeah, I never like making the salted stuff. Mekin shorisumi. And we're good. 事前に水を準備しておくことで、脱水。Eventual death. Love it. Let's get these tools pumped out. Scanner. はい。一つ。Repair ツール。二つ。Do I need the torch? Probably yes. Can I read it probably without stuttering? フラッシュライト、バッテリー駆動の全環境対応型光源。First time ever? I mean, not first time ever, but yeah. Practice. Practice is important. Everyone should practice their Japanese. It's important. So, priorities. Repair tool. Fix the systems. Can we read the system still? Kairo Kenchi Shippai ni Karen again. 二次システムオフライン。通信機オフラインの盗難信号の発信失敗。冬装置展開済み。外角状態良好。Again, this is where the repetition comes in handy. 脱出ポッドの二次システムが起動しました。修理。 and let's get that going. So, while that's doing its thing, Titanium Aken Saremos Tochaku wa 9999 Jikan Ato de. And if we pop that off, we should be able to make the... We can't, we need more glass, but I thought I got enough. I made the torch. I'm an idiot. We just need 2 more silicon and we are golden. Do I start scanning things? Probably not. Ooh, let's go down this way because it's interesting. Have I been in here? Probably. Sekie or Hiro. I can hear you. Tagan, Namari, Gin, Do, Sekie, Mou hitotsu no Sekie o hiroimasu. So, I think, if I remember correct, I had another salt as well, so I get one of those. Yoto, keikoku ato 30秒. Ah. 訪問者が4人素晴らしい基本素材ガラス Again, I'm not reading. I should read these. 純粋な溶融石英ガラス Pure molten silicon glass. Very useful for everyday conversational language. And am I going to need a Heisen Kito? 多分ないんですけど I can't even take that out of my inventory. Let's get rid of all of this lead, because I don't need it. So, Namari, 放射線を遮蔽する shield from radiation. Not right now, it doesn't. Get rid of that. ファブリケートを使う個人用ツール装備品 and 大容量酸素ボンベ完璧ですね。Forgot about the rebreather. Yes, I will need that Heisen kit. Let's do that quickly. We've still got time, and there's plenty of things to scan on the way. We're going this way anyway, so pray for Seaglides, people. Beacon no Zangai. Come on. Nope. Not right now, it's not. And don't want to swim through that either. That can kill a Reaper. I don't want to swim through it. I do want to try that though, because I've never done it. Why is there a biter here? I suppose we are near. And knife de creepvine o kiru. Kirimasu. Suburashi. Kusatta. Creepvine no sample ga hitsuyou janai n desu kedo. Daijoubu. And let's see if on the way back we can find that other thing. So it's about 175 meters south, I think. And south is not that way, it's this way. Let's go, we can do this, we can do this. Where was it? Was it around here? I think it was while I was collecting the salt, wasn't it? Hello, spadefish. Is that it? It's not, it's something. レーザーカッターの残骸。レーザーカッターの残骸のスキャンが完了。解析進歩率が 33%. I need other useful things. Hello, Reginald. I'll take you with me. Why not? I've not read Reginald yet. But he is one of my favourites. It was around here as well. It must have been that box. Although there's more over here. So let's give it a go. Is that some sort of bioreactor, if I remember correct? I should make the flotation bag. I never use it, I don't know why, but it does have its perks. Swim, boy, swim for your life. Hello, Reginald. Weird, weird fish. So this was Scanner Room.便利な部屋です. And we've got it. Sekkeizu. Not that I'm anywhere near being able to build and or use it. What the hell is that? Aiki Shori Usochi. I will attempt to read it. I've unlocked it. I should read it. I think it signs failure, but ah well. I didn't get the Seaglide this time either. But we accept our fate. I'm not about to start cheating on this challenge. What else can we read on the way? I want to make decent use of my time. Let's read the Reginald. If we can, anyway. Reginald. Reginaldo, Manpukudo, Core Calorie no Shokuyogyo. So a high calorie edible fish. And that's the salt one. The normal one. Chori Sumi Reginaldo. Purito Karuku Smoky na Ajiwai. Volume Manten. High volume. Volume Manten. Smoky na Ajiwai. Pirito Karaku. Not sure I've heard that before. That's an interesting one. And then Shoppa Sugi daga Tabe oe wa aru. 食べると喉が渇くが長期保存可能. So, too salty but has benefit or use from eating it. There is a use for eating it. 邪気を連想させる。気をつけ健康的で栄養豊富な食料. And I'm sure we had others as well. Have I really only just done those ones this time around? Probably. I'm selective about my fish. Let's scan something as well, why not? Let's push the boat out. We failed already, so let's do it in style. I totally agree. Reef back. Yeah, we'll get back. We'll read what we've read, and yeah, we shall knock it on the head for the night, and we shall reconvene probably in another week's time, but we'll see. Where's the pod? Up here. Everything is the same there, that's fine. So it was the blueprint, Sekkeizu. And which one was it? 縦方向コネクター L 型ガラス整数量モジュール部屋スキャナールーム材料不明. What was it that got me? It was like a bin, this thingy. Zakka, miscellaneous. 廃棄物を処理するために使う. So, most of the words we actually know here. So, from the second kanji onwards, we have haikibutsu, or haikimono, possibly. Shori sochi, so like a disposal unit. But that first kanji, I feel like I've seen it, but I don't know it. Or not confidently anyway. So, I suppose we should have a look. Because, like I said, I've accepted defeat. So haikimono sounds more normal as well, but we'll have a look. Let's have a look at all of it, shall we? So we'll bring this up. Go back to the dictionary. So haikimono we'll look at first. Haikimono, which I feel like is maybe it is butsu. Haikibutsu, waste matter, garbage, trash. So haikibutsu, and then that first kanji. Let's have a quick look. So we've got the ki radical on the left hand side, and almost like the kizamu sort of radical on the right hand side. Let's have a look, see, shall we? We might even be lucky enough to be able to put a question mark. There we go, nuclear waste. So kaku haikibutsu. Kaku haikibutsu. Omoshiroi. And then shori sochi is just like a disposal unit or a processing unit. So haku haikibutsu shori sochi subarashi. And then again we've just got kaku haikibutsu o shori suru tame ni tsukau. Well, the nuclear waste disposal unit has bested me. I will, however, put it on the list because it is a new word. I'm not going to put it on the words that got me, probably just because of the length of it. Seems like a bit of a cop-out, I know, but kaku haikibutsu. Nuclear waste. Seems like waster. No, we are not a nuclear waster. We are just nuclear waste. So that's two nuclear aspects that have caught me out today. So we've got kaku no ko for hanger, tsubusu for to crush, rinkai for nuclear criticality, and kaku haikibutsu for nuclear waste. I do want to, what we'll do as well, just before I do run away, because as I say we failed, I do want to get some of these items nailed down. So hyoshiki, 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 hyoshiki. Again, the doubt is strong today. Hyoshiki. Hyoshiki is correct. So that's fine. We've got hyoshiki. I'm not pinning it though. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. There we go. Hyoshiki. Moji henshu kano na hyoshiki. So assign moji henshu kano na. So you can edit the text on the sign. Fabricator. 基本的なサバイバルファブリケーター、製造機、素材を有用な部品へ原始的に再構築する。A basic survival fabricator, or 製造機, the other word for it, for like a crafting machinery or crafting device. 素材を有用な部品, again, 部品, fairly sure is correct there. 部品. Buppin. I should have known that. Rendaku. Buppin. Maybe that's the one that should go on the list. Buppin. 素材を有用な物品へ原始的に再構築する. So basically at an atomic level reforms or recreates useful goods and articles. Interesting. Buppin. I will put buppin on solely because I feel like if there's anything worse than not knowing a word, it's knowing a word and reading it incorrectly. Which again, in all honesty, is fine. But I'm a perfectionist, as you cannot tell from my poor performance. Buppin. Hi. Goods. I will put that on as the word that got me though, because I feel like, one, it's shorter, two, I deserve it more, because it was a simpler word in my eyes. I had a rough idea of it, but the reading was wrong. And yeah, it just fits better than nuclear waste, because let's be honest, when are you going to use it? And with that, I think that's probably a healthy run. I say healthy, I still failed. And apologies again for if you did catch a lot of those connectivity issues. They bother me just as much as you. I'm sure you can imagine. So apologies for those. I will look to edit those out in the YouTube editions. If I get time, we'll see. But yeah, thank you all. I am going to yameru again. So this time, 最終セーブからの経過時間28分 or 8分. Hi. The trend is that I always read that counter wrong. So save data gone again. Next time we'll be on run number 43. And ideally, we'll be able to get a little bit further again. I'm going to take some time while I'm away this week to read as much as physically possible. and avoid any embarrassingly terrible moments when I forget all my words. So yeah, watch this space. We'll see if that comes to fruition anyway. But thank you guys. I'll catch you next time. Mata ne.